Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we are all doing great on this wonderful set apart day once again for you and I to circle around Abba Yehovah's eternal blessed throne and to take into our soul, spirit, and body Abba Yehovah's eternal divine breath. Abba Yehovah's eternal divine breath simply means eternal nourishment in our soul, spirit, and body. Whenever we get it into our soul, spirit, and body, it's going to carry out many works. Many works. Like to resurrect every dead organs, dead tissues, anything that is dead in us, blood vessel, every single thing that is dead in us will come back to life. Like I always love to say, Genesis chapter 2, we see Adam was so lifeless until this same breath I'm speaking of entered into him. And we are in that position. Whenever in Genesis 3 we left Abba Yehovah's presence, what happened? Death. Every single thing in us is gone. But when we return back in his presence, oh no, his voice once again is gonna carry out that divine surgery. You know, it's gonna carry out that divine, renovation. It's gonna renew every single, organs in us to make us new again, to make us a newborn baby again. That is what his presence always do for us. Let me tell you, Abba Yahweh don't just open mouth to speak. Whenever Abba Yahweh opened his blessed mouth and begin to talk to you, his son, and begin to talk to you, his daughter, that is, he want to shine on you. That is, he want to give you his kind of life. That is, he want to envelop you with his presence. That is what he does. Like he says, unto our papa, Yakub. Okay, is it Yakub? Yes. He said, I will not leave you until I fulfill every single promises I made unto you. So whenever Abiyawa opened his mouth and began to communicate with you, now it simply makes heaven on earth. He can communicate with you through his servant. Okay, he can give his mind to his servant. Say, go and give it to my daughter. Go and give it to my son, and tell them to do like this, and tell them to do like that. And whenever that breath come into you, it's gonna do some shaking. In fact, a lot of shaking to remove those dead things he never planted in you. Okay, can we start catching poverty? He never planted that in you. Shame and disgrace, he never did that to you. Sickness, he never did that to you. Lack and want, he never did that to you. All these things, pains we are going through, sufferings we are going through, he never planted that in us. It's been planted by the opposition. The opposer did that unto you and I. So that is why it's very necessarily or necessary for you and I to always, stick with Abba Yehovah's prices. And therefore, that life eternal of his we entered. And as soon as he entered, it's going to remove sickness. Like he set forth his word. To do what? To heal our disease, to take it away. Okay, so that is the benefit whenever you come into his presence. And sorry, where is his presence? Where is the location of his presence? And how can I find his presence? Do you know where his presence is? Upon the mindset of Abiyawa, the place called Bible. The book called Bible. When you open it, you're going to find him over there. That is his presence. Okay? And that is his communication. Okay? And when he communicates, ever open his mouth to speak with you. Oh no. That simply means to say he has remember you for good, not for evil. He's going to delete all those things planted by the fingers of the enemy. It's going to do shaking to remove those shakeable kingdom in order for his unshakable kingdom to be installed in you. Let me tell you, for you to plant the truth, first of all, uproot the lies. For you to do renovation, remove those things that is not needed, those excess luggage, those oil, fat is not needed in the kingdom. When you allow the word of Abayewa come into you to carry out this surgery we are about to look into, it's going to shape in you. It's going to remove you from out of shape. It's going to stretch you. It's going to remove you from out of, bad life. It's going to make you walk upright. It's going to, remove all those crooked things from you. In order for you to shine, say, let your light be seen by others. In order for that light to be seen in you, say, you are a city built on top of a hill. Every eye must see. Now, when you become so bad, who's going to see you? When you be locked down in the spiritual prison, who's going to see you? When you be closed, shut behind a closed door, who's going to see you? No one. And Abayewa's word is eternal. Okay, it lives sharper than any double-edged sword. Somehow it's so bitter. But remember, bitter leaf is a medicine. Surgery is so painful. But at the end of it, your shape is going to come out so wonderfully. All those oil, all those excess luggage, all those fat, all those flesh that is not needed will be, just be removed. And that is the word of Abayewa. So we want to do it again, the sons and the daughters of the kingdom of Abayewa. Abayewa has come for somebody. Are you the one? And how are you going to know you are the one? If your antenna of understanding raised with 360 degrees to the cloud, fearful, you're going to know you are the man. Fearful, you're going to know you are the woman. Because I come to understand or to realize, yes, I come to understand that, in fact, the whole world are lovers of men. That is why this non-entity called Justice Sulaiman, this imbecile called Justice Sulaiman, is a man of man. How do I know he's a man of man? After all this great expose, this class of witness, this class of witness that this man is the devil that has come down to humanity. People say, we don't care, we love him. What have I just watched? I saw something forbidding fruit. I shouldn't have been seen with my own eyes. Justice Sulaiman penis is on the street of social media. John Sulaiman penis is on the street of social world, internet. It's everywhere. WhatsApp, Telegram. I said, what did I just see? Let me tell you, if Justice Sulaiman is your definition of man of God, come on now, you are in great error. You better correct that error before it becomes too late. You call this non-entity, this nonsense, this shame and disgrace, a man of God. Is that your definition of man of God? No, you get it wrong. No, that is great error. No, there is mistake somewhere you need to do, a research of through the mindset of Yahuwah. Do that before it becomes too late for you. This nonsense. Just says, no, when I saw his penis, and I say, this is what you are using to destroy our women. I thought your penis is going to be like the head of a baby, a newborn baby, because that is the greatest penis every woman is carrying when we are giving birth. I'm privileged to have that experience. I gave birth to 4. A boy and 3 girls. So when the baby head is coming, that is the biggest penis. I thought that is your size of penis. I never know it's just 5 centimeters. This nonsense. This small penis. This penis. This nasty penis. So irritating and so disgusting. Is this what people run after, or they just run after the money? I said, this nonsense. Eh? Me, I thought you are there. But tell me what was it, man? I never knew it. Just nonsense. Rats. Complete nonsense peanuts. So ugly. But that is forbidden sight for me, I must say. I should have been seen another mass. Peanuts. Wow! Immediately I deleted and said, please, I don't want to see anymore. Enough is this one. Joyce Lema. So, and I also went through comments. Come and see people still defending this nonsense. They say, yeah, it doesn't matter, we still love it. The girl said it doesn't. I don't know whether it's a girl, because I read that on Instagram. After we went to Telegram to to watch that blue film. Oh my father, we return back to Oromosi Kayaba to Instagram and I begin to follow comments. Okay. What did I just watch? All of us was just saying we couldn't, we could. I couldn't. Let me be saying of myself. I couldn't comprehend it. It was so heavy. It was so heavy in my heart. I said this should have been this is called holies of holies. Another mass pain on us. Is it blue film we are watching? This should have been the most holiest place. No should have been. That's what Abiy was call it. Holies of holies. No one entered there but just one. The rib of his rib. That should have been the supposed call native daughter Lizzie destruction. She alone should have been seeing that sight, not me. Not thousands of people that view it. Oh no. Oh no. I couldn't believe what I watched. I said, this one is the definition. Some people, men of God. So, and I realized that, yes, almost the whole world are lovers of men. They are not lovers of truth. Mm-mm. How can you see this ugly side, and this forbidden fruits side, which should it have been sin, and you are not provoked, and you are not upset. You just say it doesn't matter, whatever. We still love it. I said, okay, let me shock you before we keep going on. You still defending this nonsense? This is absolute nonsense. I couldn't be. Have I? Oh, honestly, I think this was my first time that I saw all this mega whatever Kovo Pinoso. I said, but the thing is so small. I know it's gonna be like the head of the baby. Mm? Whenever all women that got this privilege to be a mother, whenever we are carrying that is the biggest penis. Okay, whenever we carry that head, we cried. We wanna die. We want to just give it away because I thought Joseph Lessons Peters is like that too. I never knew it was just that small rat. So nonsense. What is that gonna do for a woman that understands what sex is? What is that gonna do for a woman that indeed understand what sex is? Like the wife of King Solomon in Songs of Solomon chapter 2. She said it was a wood. She said, it was so sweet to my taste. She said, I sat on it and I began to enjoy, and I began to ride, and I began to drive it. He said, no, I'm dying in love. But this John Slater cannot make that woman speak. This John Slater size can't make no woman speak in that tongue. But he can't make us speak in that tongue. You only use money to support your ego. Why you are that? Ego Darala Keke don't want to leave this small penis alone because of ego money. Ego we ada de ki we ba me we zua. We nasty, we rotty, we are bore, we hibe. The penis is so small. I say, I know it's gonna be a wow sight too. I said, let me see, I want to see. I want to see is believing. When they tell me, I say, how come? Say is believing. Even this Keyamo also said they have the penis. So we are all discussing about a so-called man of God, Pinos, the most holiest of holies. Ribo si Kayaba. Who were they very well, sir? Who were full. Eh? But it was, but just let my thought now. The thing should have been heavy, and it's also slim. So that simply means to say, not all slim men have this heavy Ebola. But what am I saying with my mouth? Yes, you brought me into it. That was why I call it a forbidden sight. I shouldn't have been seen. Now you led me to see it, therefore I have to comment. I bet you will have mercy on me, but I have to comment. You brought out your opinions for me, for us to comment. So we are we are committing what a forbidden fruit. I shouldn't have. And what have I just watched? I've seen nonsense. But the penis is so small. That can't cut nobody attention. That can't whine no woman. That cannot make woman speak a tongue. The thing is so small, yeah. The thing is so small, yeah. It's not. You want me to comment on your penis? I will comment on your penis. Come on now. Let me tell you. You that is say it doesn't matter. We still love it. The other one, they believe that indeed this is Justice Slim. Because everything is there. Many of them believed it, but they're not beginning to say, he's just a man. The other one said he's too careless. So comment where you're saying, yeah, it's just a man. It can happen to anybody. Yeah, let me tell you. Let me tell you. This is judgment time, okay? I bet your wife is doing great shaking because his son is about to come. Now, let me tell you. Don't tell me that Justice Layman or Justice Lay woman or Justice Lay small penis is not smart enough or is being careless. No, it's judgment. So I'm going to let you know for his penis to be seen on the street of social media, WhatsApp, Telegram, in fact, inbox, DM. No, simply mean a huge. I want to tell you what it means, that sign. Not just shame and disgrace only. It's more than that, okay? It's indeed more than that. So you that is still supporting him, I also have a scripture for you. So I would like to put this first. But I know I've not yet called the titles. Pardon me for that because I was so carried away with that small rat penis. And when I was in the world, that one can't even do anything. When I was in the world, I know what it is. I know the man that carries it, that will make me speak a tongue. I know the man that really have this thing we are speaking of, that will really make me speak in that tongue, not this nonsense. Because you brought me into it, into your penis. So I have to debate your penis now. And not just debating it because I want to, no, I want to debate it and I will also put the spiritual implication. I'm gonna drag out the spirituality in it. Okay, because I see it. I see your small penis. I see him. I see him. I see it's good you marry that bush woman, that village woman called native Dr. Lizzie. It's good you marry her. If you marry a woman that is really educated in sex, sex belongs to us. I bet you are created sex, but take it in a holy way. It's a very good, delicious meal. And I'm not ashamed to talk about sex. I talk about sex, blay kali. Okay? Now, Abba Yawa give it unto us. So it is good and well vast in when it comes to sex. I'm well vast because Abba Yawa, first of all, allowed me to go through all those things that I've been through. So now I can talk about sex in a very holy way. It is very good for you that you marry that village local native daughter Lizzie, Justice Sule woman, okay? It was so good for you. Because if you marry a woman that is really educated in what is called sex, it's going to be managing your penis. She's just going to be managing. You say, what will I do? Let me manage her. It's just management. It's not the real deal of, delicious, food of the bed. Sex is our spiritual food, bed's food, marital food. Abayiwa cook it. He prepared. Abayiwa himself enter kitchen and he prepared it for us. Okay, so he's going to marry that bushy woman. Because assuming you marry somebody that is really educated into all this, you know, glorious, lovely, bed rest, massage. It's just management. It's just management. The penis is so small. May God forbid, though, forbid to carry that kind of yeah, what's forbid. I rather remain because that one has more thing. Yeah, this is talk of the flesh now because you brought me into it. But I want to dig out the spirituality, okay? All you guys that is saying, defending this non-entity, this shameless egots, I want to give you a word. Listen now. Ezekiel chapter 14, verses 10. There is a word for you. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the false prophet shall be evil as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. Now, what is this saying? It said the punishment, just let's say it's a false prophet. I saw his penis. I saw it. I saw his Ebola is so small. To me, it's so small. In fact, it's so small, not to me. No, because if you also see it, if you have the privilege to see, you will know I'm not lying. It's so bushy. Oh no, it's so ugly. This man is so dirty. He's not clean up at all. He don't even have time for himself. This man is so dirty, honestly. He's so dirty. How can you live on top of your penis to be so bushy? So ugly. It's not attractive. No. It's not clean at all. That simply means to say Justice Lele says it's unclean. Now, for we ought to see your penis. Let me tell you, you that is supporting him. Abayewa said the same punishment I'm going to give to Justice Lema is also coming to you. Now, can you imagine if your nakedness is being exposed like this? That is what they say. This is just a start. It's a start of it. Can you imagine if your body is being exposed? This is called private part. And your private part, if it now becomes a public part, what are you going to do? How are you going to handle that? Person like me, I will kill myself. I can't handle it. I prefer to take that double punishment than to be going, people will be describing my private part. I can't. No. And let me also tell you, don't tell me that Justice Lema is so careless. Okay? He didn't pay close attention to himself. Don't say that. If Abayewa want to make full of him, since you said you will not let us rest, therefore it will trouble you even beyond. In fact, it's going to make you mad. You're just going to know you are a madman. It's going to trouble you beyond your imagination. So, with this being said, let's put in now the title. I know so much has been said, but I just want to laugh because I saw it. I saw his penis, so he's so small. It's so ugly. What a forbidden sight. I shouldn't have been seen at all with my only eyes. It just let make me to see unholy sight. The punishment is going to be on you. Because Prophet Jeremiah said, Abba Yehovah, your eyes that is so holy should have been seen unholy sight. My eyes is meant to behold righteousness. Yehoshua said, my eyes is blessed because I see the things the righteous man longs to see, and yet they are not seeing it. You see, my eyes is blessed. I shouldn't have been seeing that forbidding, ugly, wretched sight at all. It's so ugly. His penis is so ugly. It's not attractive, honestly. It's not attractive. And you should have also been watching. Those days I do watch, all this porn star, all this, sex video. You should have been watching a class, and get yourself some education. Since you are a porn star, but you are a filthy porn star. You are a filthy porn star. You don't shave. Your penis is so ugly. Oh, why you going? I like can't you twin. Oh, why you miga? When some women put this one, if this one enters some women, their body is going to be making taka toko 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 toko. They would not say our body is too wide. No, your penis is too small. That is what it is. Now let's drop this. But I say that's what I'm saying. So now scriptures. No, first of all, title. Listen. Here we are in the heavenly court room of Abayewa with this powerful message started for you and me. Justice Lele pin us on Telegram. Sule called himself a prophet. Why didn't he see all this coming? Jeremiah 2 verses 19. So that is the title. So let's feed it now with the Holy Scriptures. Now, Justice Lele says, what did this nakedness mean to you? Because you are deceiving people. You are telling people you are innocent. You are telling people you are a saint. You are telling people you are divine. You are saying you are the chosen. You are saying you hear the voice, the holy voice of Yehovah. You said all these things to mislead and to deceive people. I bet you want to say, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, are you crazy? You the man? Shut up, my friend. You are not covered. You are not covered. I'm going to expose your nakedness, who you are actually to the world. That is what we see. I saw it. Why you doing? Oh, my father. So small pennies, eh? Now I saw it. Everybody saw that nonsense, which means you are exposed already. You are not covered. You put on cloth. To cover your cloth, number one, simply means glory. It means salvation. It means covering. Okay. That was when the first man, the first woman sinned. Then I, you know, take a fig leaves, which is April, and cover their reproductive part. What about their back? What about every part is still exposed to destruction? Nakedness spiritually simply means you are exposed to eternal damnation. You will see that in the Exodus 32. It said these people has become naked. Naked to what? Okay, to destruction. You are not covered. So now Genesis 3, I bet you wanna take a ram skin and cover the people nakedness. Simply mean atone to be atoned for and covered your nakedness. Ezekiel 60 from verses 8 through 14, I bet you what said, I covered your nakedness. Okay. That is, I covered you from destruction. You see, as the slave says, is naked now. No one was there to cover his penis, not to see. I saw it. Should I? Is it good for me to see his penis? No. Is it right for me to see it? No. So what is the meaning of that? Spirituality. Spiritually, what does it mean? You are naked to destruction. And nobody is going to cover you. Okay? Your nakedness is already being seen. So now, prior to the title, let's read now. Jeremiah 2, verses, what am I saying? Jeremiah 29, verses 15. Woe to those who go to great depths to hide their plans from Jehovah, who do their work in darkness and think, who sees us? Who will know? Should I take it again? Woe, what is woe? Sorrow. What is woe? Destruction. Okay, woe to those who go to great depths, depth. That is, yeah, deep depths. Yeah, it's the same. To hide their plans from Yahuwah, who do their work in darkness and think, who sees us? Hmm? Who will know? Hmm? It said it is destruction on you. Just Lema, how much did you pay to cover your nakedness? You paid so much. You know, the first man, the first woman, caught son of it leave. You will see that Genesis 3, trying to cover their nakedness. Which part were they able to cover? They are only, it said that we're April. So where does April cover today? We have that testimony here on earth. Only your reproductive organ. So what about your back? What about your shoulder, your legs, your face, every part of you, your breast, your bosom is still exposed. Okay? It's still exposed. So now the place of your covering, your apron, it is your willing slaves. That is your apron. You put on before them. So those ones still think you mean anything. Those ones still think you are righteous. Those ones still think you came from above. But little did they know you are sent from the bottomless pit. Revelation chapter 9 make it so clear. The king of the bottomless pit called Abaddon, angel of destruction. It was over there. And that is where you are sent from. Okay, so you can those are the ones you are deceiving of, but we the Republicans, we saw your nakedness. I saw your penis. Not I only, we saw your penis. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony has already been established. If it's only 3 or 4 that saw that forbidden sight, okay, testimony is already been established on earth, whereby over thousands upon thousands, in fact, it's even more than 1,000,000 already, because it's been shared on inbox to inbox, but already is no more on the Telegram. It's been taken down, but you can't take it down WhatsApp. What about WhatsApp? What about in our inbox? I don't want to retain that nonsense. Since I cannot show it to you, I cannot show it to my audience. Therefore, I don't need to keep it. It is snake. I can't keep it. I deleted it. So your nakedness is in everywhere. Abaya, what makes it to happen? Because why you are a false prophet, you are a notorious false prophet. So you are still deceiving your willing slaves. Your willing slaves that is still massaging the chain you used to bind them spiritually. You are still deceiving them. You still make their chain to be so hard and strong. I bet you want to say, okay, no problem. I know what to do. You cannot keep hiding. You know how much you pay to cover this mess. That's not working for you. Adam tried to do that, but it wasn't working for him later. And I give it up and come out plainly. Oh, this one you put here make me to do this. And the woman has, oh, it is serpent I shouldn't have. So all the causes will not be heaped upon the serpent head, and they not found grace. Abeyewana said, no problem. You are leaving my presence now. Go and work for the one you will build. But still, I did not take my mercy and compassion for you. That is the situation we are today. Fearful, Abeyewana covered them. Now your reproductive organ, you cover it before this your willing slaves, because you are a slave master. But to us, the Republican, we see it. You understand? So let's put some more. Okay. Now Ezekiel chapter 8 verses 12. Listen, because you thought you are smart. We have still put it some more. Then Ezekiel chapter 8 verses 12. Then he said to me, Son of man, do you see what the elders of the house of Israel are committing in the dark? Each man in the room of his carved images. For they say, Yahuwah does not see us. And for they say Yahuwah does not see us. Yahuwah has forsaken the land. That's what you are saying now, Joseph says, but Yahuwah said, come on now. I didn't. My elect in your coven, I love them. They are the reason for salvation. And they are the reason for my son's second coming. And they are the reason of my kingdom. They are the reason why I am become Papa. How about your said I said to you, Joseph Lema, that you are investing your money on your businesses because you know what you are going to gain from it. But with Abayawa, he said, with me, it's not so. He invests his presence in Genesis 1 and 2. Though he knew he's not going to get no profit. Though he knew no benefit is coming. Though he knew it's going to be a blast to him. Though he knew it's going to be insult to him. He knew Adam is going to left him. He knew the first man is going to pour away the kingdom. He knew they're going to desecrate his altar. He knew they're going to pollute his holy eyes. But still, he still go and invest his time, his power, his effort. He still invest everything he have. He knew Justice Lema, you cannot invest on a rotten stick business. You cannot invest nothing in a thing that is not going to be bringing you profit. You can't do that. But Abayewa said, I did it. Because he know this first kingdom is going to be poured away. But still, he still went ahead and did it. But you cannot do that. So that make him eternal Abayewa. Now, he said what you does in the secret. You think I don't know? You are a fool. He knew you are a murderer. You know you kill. You use a mouth to even say you were once occult, but you are still occult, man. Come on now. You know what you are doing with our women. Come on now. And you call yourself a prophet. Why did you say this? All this coming. Even in your presence, Stephen Tobo still record how you guys planned with her to come and make that nonsense confession. She said she put that recording system in her private part and she now begin to record. And your people that is doing damage control for you, Frank Shahibo mouth was so loud. You promised 60 million to do that damage control. And you paid 20 million. And Frank Shahibo also outrun you. He chopped that money. He now sent fake alerts to Stefan October in order for this secret to be exposed. Because he said, I see you. We see you. We see you. We see you. And that is your nakedness that is being exposed. Stop covering. You know how much you paid. 3 videos you took that from me, you paid $30,000. Because the guy said every single video he put down for you on YouTube, and the video that exposed your nonsense, you put down. You will claim it. as yours and say I came into your privacy and download that video and I put it on my YouTube channel. That is how you lie. Afronoli. That is what the lie you guys is telling. You took 3 for me, you paid 30,000 because the guy said each video he take down, it is worth $10,000. So how much have you paid all these years? You also went to NTM. You pay so much huge amount to take down your conversation between October and you to remove it from data. How much did you pay? You paid David Mines to shut up because you slept with his wife. You said, shut up, take this $65,000. How much did you pay? You paid Coco Mama to be your supporter. How much did you pay? You paid your daddy nonsense freeze to be now your supporter. How much did you pay? You paid Nigeria Eastern Blog to be doing advert for you to say you are a good man. How much did you pay? You paid Daniela Okeke to shut up. You pay how much did you pay? You try so much to cover this, but it's still pumping up. It's still coming up. You paid Amos and his brother $40,000. How much have you spent to cover up this mess? But still, I see your penis. We still see your nakedness. So that's what it is. I'm afraid I won't be able to even talk about the main subject while we're here. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I can do that in the next video because I want to do one on the Shabbat. Justice Suleiman mystery, sexual mystery exposed. That's the one we're going to do on the Shabbat. Remember, next week, today is the Biblical New Year. And it's a very dangerous moment for devil and his people. Very, very dangerous moment. Because on the Biblical New Year, what took place? All the firstborn of the Egyptians go down the grave. They were being slain by Abaddon, the angel of destruction. He slew them. Okay, that's the period we are proceeding into. So, just let us, heaven has come down for you. Since you say you will not let us have our peace, you will not also have peace. There's no peace for the wicked. You say you want to trouble our holy side, to begin to be seen nonsense, to begin to be seen forbidden fruit sight, to begin to be saying a thing I shouldn't be saying, to see a thing I shouldn't be saying with my own eye. You now make me to begin to say on the holy side, I bet you once you have troubled his people. He also is going to trouble you. And the trouble had just begins. Ma, stay on the way. This is just a coco knock at the door. Judgment. Severe judgment has come down to Joseph says. Let's put some scriptures. Now, Ephesians chapter 5, verses 12. Listen. For it is disgraceful even to speak of the things which are done by them in the secret. It says it's a disgraceful thing to even discuss. You see, it's a shameful thing. Why should I see your penis? Is it not a shameful thing? Is it not a disgraceful thing? Because Apostle Shaul said that the one you call Paul, for me to begin to talk about the secret of this false prophet, he said it's so shameful unto me. It's so disgraceful unto me. Was it not a disgraceful thing unto me when I see your penis? Eh? Was this not a shameful thing unto me to begin to talk about your penis, to begin to describe the size of your penis, the inches and the length and the size and whatever? Is it not a shame on me? Is it not a shame on me to talk about it? Why should I be talking about another man's penis? For what reason? Why should I, in the first place, to see a penis of a so-called man of God? Is this your definition of man of God? Let me tell you. I said Joseph Suleiman is a perfect definition of this word called shame and disgrace. If you want to know how shame and disgrace look like, look at Joseph Suleiman. That's it. That's it. So, my innovator, Apostle Shehu, said it's a shameful thing. It is a disgraceful thing to talk about the things, the secret things these people do in the secret. They say it's so shameful. It's so alarming. It's so shameful. So horrible. What did I just watch with my own eyes? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I think I have to title this part 1. Let me still continue on this matter because the other one I'm supposed to do on the Shabbat, Jocelyn a mystery, sexual mystery exposed. That's the one I wanted to talk about. Why? What makes him love sex so much? Why is he into all this sex scandal? All this here, you still call this coincidence? You still call this somebody's after him? You still call this a lie? Out of the mouth or two or three witnesses, testimony has already been established. Even his wife knows. Even his own brother left his pastor, his coven in South Africa. He was the one, pastoring over there. He left. Many pastors that went to end salvation left. People left. Okay, they left him. So this got to our understanding that indeed this is no more lie. It is what it is. This guy is just, a sex pervert man. So I wanted to do that mystery. Why is he into sex, sex, sex? What is he doing with it? What is the meaning of that? Flash the food they want to give to Awuchi people. So I think I'm going to do that next week. So I titled this part one. Let me continue. Because there are many, many scriptures I haven't even touched at all. So we need to do the finishing of this. If he is a prophet, as he claimed to be, why did he see all this coming? Amos was also in your house, stalking after you, monitoring every step of you, and hold a tangible evidence against you. The very way you yourself also acclaimed, in fact, you affirmed, you confirmed, you attest to it that was your conversation, that was your text messages, that he screenshotted. You confirmed that to us, that indeed all those chats with Daniela Okeke, no, that they are yours. You even do 5 songs. Daniela Okeke also arranged 4 women for you, including yourself 5 songs. You told Stephen October 3 some. So the mystery behind this, that's what we want to unveil. But that should be next week. We want to continue in this. Okay. This is called part 1. Now let's put one more before we go. Revelation chapter 16 verses 15. We are still talking about his nakedness. Listen. Behold, I come as a thief. When Stephen October was doing some recording, were you aware? And yet you call yourself a prophet. When Amos was doing some record, stalking after you, screenshotting your chat, how promiscuous you are, do you have any knowledge about that? Were you knowledgeable about that? Until the whole thing blew off. Until Mike David, announced it. You were there, yet you call yourself a prophet. But Yahushua said, I've come as a thief unto you. And this is another way he has come as a thief unto you, to get your own secret against you. Abayawa is a righteous judge. Because if you see judgment that is coming up, if you see severe judgment is going to pour on you. So that is why he first of all revealed you unto us. Your nakedness we see already. You are not clothed. This is the vision I saw 2 weeks ago. It's like I know that Abbey was strip you naked. You still put on a covering. You say you are covered. You still dress on that vision. Abbey, a mighty hand from the sky. That is Yahushua. He stripped you naked and threw you on the street. That was 2 weeks ago. The message is there. Our vision is not abracadabrokoto. Our prophecy is not abracadabrokoto. As we see raw from Abayewa, I spew it out. That was 2 weeks ago. Last week, okay, we saw that prophecy come to pass. I saw that vision being fulfilled before my own eyes. Before my own eyes. People is going to thank Abba Yehovah that love truth, that listen to that message. And the following week, it was confirmed. They're going to praise Abba Yehovah. Now I say, I come as a thief under you. Did you know when we were doing this, talking over you? I said, I follow you to Telegram. I follow you. Because of you, I enter Twitter. Because of you, I enter the Instagram. Because of you, because I want to stalk, I'm stalking after. Do you know any of this? No. Listen, they said, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. You are cursed, because if you keep your own garment, it means glory, it means salvation, it means divine protection. Glory, it means honor, because you are covered. I don't know, the day I saw that picture, and I hate you the more. What else? What is left in you? Nothing. What have I not seen in you? I saw you out and in. You brought me into your holiest of holies. I see it. So what is left? Absolutely nothing. And Yahushua said, blessed are you if you keep your garment, if you watch on your garment, if you protect your garment, if you care about your garment, so you are blessed. Your garment is to cover your shame, is to cover your nakedness for other eyes not to see it. Again, it makes Abiyawa's presence covered you. Nobody will know your secret. Your most secret place is your penis. Your most hiding place is your penis. Your most holy place is your penis. That is the most powerful secret on earth. You, by yourself, should have been seeing your penis. Your wife is you, because woman is another he. Genesis chapter 5, verses 2, it said he called them, both the man and the woman, he called them Adam. Both was called Adam, because woman is another he. So she alone should have been saying that, as you yourself saying that. Ephesians chapter 5 says, any man who beat his wife, you are just beating your own body. Who is going to strike his own body? Who's going to slap his own body? Okay? Woman is another he. So you alone should have been seeing your penis. Why should I see? Why? What brought me to your penis? Because you are not covered. So in part 2, we'll do the spirituality of this, your nakedness, on social media. All right, family, we are done for now. On the Shabbat, I will do the part 2. So we'll go more details spirituality, excuse me. So you that is supporting, you will look into this if it is what you can undo. You that is still call it this nonsense, this non-entity, this shame and disgrace. A man of God, you will look into the spirituality if it is something you can indeed carries in you. Because as Joseph says, nakedness is being seen. He said, every one of you, Abiyawa says, every one of you that is supporting him, the same is going to be your punishment. He said, woe unto that one that will call darkness light, that will call bitterness sweet. Say you are caused woe. Woe simply means sorrow and destruction. Okay? Thank you, Abiyawa, for such a wonderful day as today, that your word is already being, established, and your children will be set free. Thank you for your divine word, for your raw word, for your undilutable word. Hallelujah unto you. Thank you, Abba. I love you. Love you so much because you first love us. So, family, stay tuned. On the Shabbat, we'll do the part 2. Follow this part 1. If you still want to keep defending this nonsense, fine. Then you will follow up with the part 2 and know the spirituality. If that punishment, you can handle it. If that destruction, you can carry it for all eternity. So we are done. Hallelujah. Ribo Shandalaba. Rebo Boboski Mahan Talabo Sendebo.